Welcome to Color Class. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And today we are talking about a very common dilemma that you probably get hit with all the time, because we sure do.
Like every day.
Yeah, which is when you're out shopping and there's a colorway and it's so beautiful and you love everything, but it's just not in your best colors. What do we do? What do we do?
What do you do? We're here to tell you what we do. But first, hit the subscribe button.
Before we can tell you what to do.
Right.
You have to subscribe.
That's right.
Granted, we have no way of seeing, but
being a little strong arm here, hit that subscribe button. And then we'll give you the answer.
All right. So now that you've hit the subscribe button and you've liked the video.
Wait, we should say there's a reason we're pushing that subscribe button. We are this close to 10,000 subscribers and we're so excited.
Yes.
And so if we're obnoxious about it and if we're like begging you to subscribe, just bear with us.
So first thing I think we're going to be chatting about is colorways. We already said and mentioned colorways. Do you even know what that means? Because in the fashion world, or really anything that comes in different versions of colors.
If somebody makes it and they give you color options, those are a colorway.
So like your shirt, for example, probably came in a couple of different colors.
We're going to talk about that in a second because it's very frustrating when you go out and you're looking for something. Now, keep in mind, if you've ever wondered, well, how do the manufacturers decide they're going to make something in these exact colors? There are a whole bunch of things that factor into it. The Color Marketing Group of America, they get together and they say, these colors are going to be trending, they're going to be hot. So that might be how they decide. Or they might look at their demographic, or they might look at what's going on in a particular market. And all these things factor into it. Never do they say, we're going to make something for everybody that's a spring and a summer and a winter and an autumn. It just doesn't happen.
We need a soft and warm color. We need a soft and cool color. We need a clear and cool. We need clear and warm.
That doesn't happen. Ever.
Never.
So here I am. I'm at Target. And I saw the cutest little shirt. Now, I admit it. I've told you guys I love anthropology. That's like my go-to. Cool stuff. But I saw this shirt in Target. It was in their Wild Fable Land. It was in the Wild Fable brand. And they were so cute. It's this shirt. Off the shoulder, long sleeves, burnout, and kind of a floral. And I was thinking this would be so cute for the holidays because then you could wear it with jeans. It would be festive yet not, dull, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
I do too. It came in two colors. This color and black, neither of which were remotely in my season. So I had a decision to make. Now, Sarah, do you want to talk about how we make these? I can tell you how I made this decision, but there are other factors that you can use to make a decision. But I looked at the three characteristics of my coloring: my hair, my eyes, and my skin tone. And I know this isn't really right for my hair. It's a little too deep. I would have been better if this had come in a silver, maybe. Imagine that. Would have been
beautiful.
Perfect. So my skin tone is kind of neutral. Either or I was okay with. But my eyes are teal. They're really too light for this shirt, but I thought, okay, my options are this shirt and black. So I got this shirt. And then I made sure I had little glasses that went, that kind of brought the color up.
I was going to say your glasses match perfectly.
Well, that's what Sarah teaches me. She teaches me to bring the color up. I went a little bit stronger on my lip color. And I think, I think I'm getting away with it. Certainly better than if I'd gotten black. But how do you get away? How do you go out and shop and make sure that something is within your palette? Now, you see something, it's just not right for your hair. Sarah does this all the time. She's always jumping. What do you do when you jump outside the palette?
I am famous for never staying within my palette.
But what do you do?
Well, you've mentioned the glasses trick. Glasses are a really good accessory to use to bring clarity or softness to your face, because remember, our goal of color analysis is to frame around your face so we instantly look at you.
And if you wear colored glasses, people look at the color of your frames instead of the color of your eyes. So you're basically changing one of the three coordinates of color that is you.
Exactly. Now
But
you can
Sarah
go,
has another way.
Yeah, since you wore something that's a little bit deeper, the things that I would do to bring some depth to your face would be darkening of the brows, darkening of your eye makeup.
I did that.
Darkening of your lip color.
Did that.
Really trying, some earrings would have been nice too, something a little bit darker, because again, earrings can help frame.
So you can't see it because of my microphone, but I do have a big chunky piece of silver around my neck.
Here, I can hold it.
Oh, thank you. Thank
This
you
way.
so perfect. Thank
As
you
I
so very
choke
much.
you.
Yes. So she's pulling it out for you, but I did have a big chunky piece of silver that I wear, and I would shorten the chain and make sure that it's between the neckline and you obviously you can't see it, but I make sure that it's between the neckline and my chin. And again, that breaks up this line between the shirt and the chin. So that's one way. Now, Sarah's way is
Pulling back your hair is another really great trick.
get rid of the hair.
Now, when you pull back your hair, I feel like it can get a little bit darker. You can kind of see on camera how it gets a bit darker. So it's really good if you're looking for clarity. But if you're trying to go softer, then bringing a couple strands forward and just kind of having the light shine through it. Like just a few, what are they called? Like tassels, wisps of hair, just delicately flowing will give you a more softer appearance instead. So it can really go either way depending on if you're trying to go deeper or if you're trying to go lighter. Accessories, we were talking about earrings. Framing around the face is always great. Headbands is another thing
That's another great idea.
I mean, can completely change it up, because say you toss on a big chunky dark headband, you're now bringing clarity up to around your hairline.
And people look at the headband before they look at your hair.
Right.
So when you change the coordinates that you're working with hair, skin, and eyes, right? If you change any of them or you change all of them, you can adjust your palette. That adjusts your palette possibly toward something that you want to buy, that you love the style of, or that you just can't get in your palette color.
Right. Because we know it can be impossible sometimes to strictly shop within your... And it can also kind of be boring sometimes to just never go outside of your palette. I mean, I love wearing the color black. I think it's easy for me. I toss on like a baseball cap usually, and I'm in workout clothes, and I wear black. And that's okay. I mean, you know, we get this all the time where people are like, oh, you're not wearing colors in your season. And we're like, no, we're not. But check out what we did to figure out how to get them to a better place to work with our palette.
That is called styling. And I basically what happens if you hire a stylist or if you're, reading a book on style, these touches are styling. You're styling an outfit. And basically, you can do it with layering. You can do it with a scarf. Scarves are a huge way.
Yes.
You get a couple scarves in your season, and you can pretty much change any sweater, any outfit to be appropriate for your season, because the scarf does it for you.
I know. How did we forget about scarves?
I didn't forget. Did you see me forget? I went right back to scarves and styling. So basically, we're here to say, and this is the color class philosophy. You want to wear a color, you wear a color. You do you. And the same with our philosophy toward color analysis. Every single person is different. When we do a color analysis on a person, the colors that they get in their portfolio are like nobody else's on the earth. It's like your fingerprint. And the idea that you can, first of all, the 4 seasons, the idea that you can dump everybody into 4 color groups, no, because we're all different. We're all vastly different. And even when you get down to the 12 and the 16, you still need ways to be you. And that's what this is. And if you go shopping and you can't find something that's in your precise palette, we give you ways to be you.
Now, since you were talking about our color analysis, if you would like a color analysis, we are on a wait list, but our Hue Heroes on our Patreon is kind of like this hangout group that we have. If you are a Hue Hero on Patreon, you do get first open time slots for our color analysis, and then it goes down to color enthusiasts, then our free members, and you can also hop on over to our website and sign up there. And what else?
Well, here's a nod to your husband who has a pet peeve about this, about us saying that we have a wait list. We pick from the Hue Heroes group first.
Yes.
And we can't get past that because the demand is so great.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want us to give anybody the idea that, you can sign up anywhere and, you'll get right to the top. Mm-hmm. It's Hue Heroes first.
Mm-hmm. You get open time slots, and then you go to a website, a special link, and you type in your password for our color analysis, and then you can purchase through that way. But yes, we are still working through our first group of people, which is our Hue Heroes.
Yes, we're working through them right now. And, thank you so much. The outpouring of love and the demand for our services has just been mind-boggling.
Yes.
And so if you feel like we are ignoring you or not getting to you in a timely fashion, it's true. Mm-hmm. We're not getting to you in a timely fashion, but we're not ignoring you, and we want you to just stick with us. We'll get there. We will. Promise.
We just brought in my husband to help us organize better. So we are very serious about this. We are the creative ones, and he is very much the structured one. So we are getting much better as we get through this.
And shout out to him because he's doing a fabulous job.
And he might also be answering some of your questions on Patreon. If you see Brendan, then that's him. So he's been really helping us out.
And he enjoys it, and he posts some of his fantastic photography from time to time.
Yes. So thank you to all of you and him for helping us along. Now, before we end this, don't forget, we're trying to hit 10K. All right. We are trying so hard. So like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Don't forget here on YouTube. And then lastly, if you want to check us out in other places, we're available on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I'm sure I'm forgetting
TikTok.
more things. Yes, we're everywhere. I'm sure you want our faces in your face all the time.
I'm not sure that at all. But if you want these little fun interludes, that's where you go.
Yep. So thank you for joining us today. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
This has been another color class, and we'll see you in our next video.